In 2012, I was employed by Northumberland County to start the immigration portal for the community. It's an online central repository of information that newcomers and immigrants need in order to help them in their transition to their new life in Canada. Early on, however, I knew that, and because I am an immigrant, I knew that information is not enough. The ability to source this information is not enough. I knew that there has to be programs and services in the community for immigrants. And so when I saw the posting for the leader in residence by the Skills for Change, I thought that it was perfect. Number one, because it addressed the barriers to leadership that newcomer women face. And I thought that barriers that newcomer women in Northumberland experience, such as looking for opportunity, language training, isolation, because this is a rural community and there's the public transportation don't really reach all the rural areas. So newcomers, when they come to certain parts of our community, they are highly isolated and they need special transport to bring them to Coburg, which is the biggest town here and where the settlement agency is located. Northumberland County has a long history of immigration. In fact, the early settlers here were immigrants. We have historic points in our communities where we have European arrivals coming to our shores. Although that picture has shifted quite dramatically in the past 20 to 30 years, because the arrivals have now come from either Asia, Latin America, or parts of the Caribbean. Because of the work that I do for Northumberland County, I'm always connecting with the newcomer population. So and I always attend social events such as parties in the Filipino community or other parties hosted by ethnic groups. So when there's an opportunity for me, I always go, and that's how I meet them. There are many successes in the past 12 months that doing this project for Skills for Change. One is the cooking session, because I always have women asking, Dindin, when's the next cooking session? And what recipe are we doing? And the energy and the cheerfulness of the women have been very inspiring. Another moment would probably be Rosa's concerts, because when she told me that she wanted to do the concert but she needed help to do it, and I just said, we just do it and then we'll think of something.
One of the meetings that we had is when I met Dindin Villarino, and with Dindin we had different kind of conversation. We was sharing about our experiences here in Canada. When she knew about the things that I was doing in my country as a journalist and also as a singer, because I was a professional singer, and the plans and the ideas that I had, she was practically the first person that really listened to me. Through her, I was able to realize one of my dreams, a music concert from Latin America. So I realized two, one in February and another in May, and really was something that for a long time I wanted to do, because in my view is one of the ways that we can help to the integration between newcomers. The importance of the women's circle, the women being together here is because in that way, apart of increase our network, we are able to listen the different kind of experience. Newcomer women in Northumberland County represent different countries, different cultures, and that's the way that we can learn from them. Talking, we have a meeting, we have a coffee, so in that way we learn of each other. And also in that way, many times we realize what would be the solutions for different kind of problems or difficulties that we have, right?
Immigrants, when they feel welcome and when they feel that their community has become their home, because there is that transition of claiming the community their home, when they feel that this community has become their home, they become involved. In the project that I'm doing for Skills for Change, I'm collecting stories of triumph and integration of at least 5 women. One woman, Ate Carey, who's been here for like 40 years, and in that span of time, she's always volunteered for the community, and that alone speaks of the value and commitment of an immigrant's life in a community. The publication that I'm talking about is called In Our Own Words, and this is where we highlight women stories in Northumberland County. Yeah, I think one of the women, when I was talking to them, told me that it's nice when they feel that people believe in them, and that's when they are able to achieve heights that they thought that they would never do in their new homes.